2:17 p.m., Wednesday. A soft drizzle tapped the windows. The day was shrouded in mist, the kind that passes quietly, barely noticed. My boots splashed through shallow puddles, useless against the rain. A mutual friend had set up a lunch meeting. I wasn't enthusiastic, but I didn't resist. The diner hummed with clinking cutlery and the gentle murmur of strangers. He wasn't the loudest person there, not even close, but his laughter, rough and genuine, drew me in like a flame in the dark. His name was Noah. No rehearsed charm, no strategic moves, just presence, real and unpolished. When I spoke, he truly listened. Not the polite nodding that people sometimes offer, but with steady, intent eyes. His questions were thoughtful, not idle curiosity. I had mentioned my dog, a beagle, in passing. 3 days later, a message arrived, a photo of a tiny beagle keychain. This made me think of you. Small, simple, meaningful. I smiled, but I dismissed it. Not because I wasn't drawn to him, but because it was more than I wanted to admit. I had just escaped a relationship that had consumed me, a love that had burned intensely at first, then faded slowly, painfully, like a dying star. No betrayal, just a quiet depletion of energy and self. It left me wary, hesitant to embrace ease. Noah, steady and quiet, never demanded space. He simply made it. He sent songs I might like, checked in gently, never prying. Eventually, I accepted his dinner invitation. We met at a cozy bistro in a cobbled corner of the city, the air scented with rosemary and rain. He opened the door, drew out my chair, never touched his phone. Each moment felt natural, too natural. I was used to love that required decoding, delayed replies, cryptic messages, constant calculation. With Noah, there was no puzzle. That unsettled me. We kept meeting. No rules, no pressure. He let things unfold naturally. I, still haunted by my past, kept pieces of myself behind glass. Every time he reached closer, I retreated, deflected, or hid behind humor. He saw through it. One evening, beneath the glow of street lamps, he stopped. His gaze was steady. "You don't need to protect yourself with me," he said. "I'm not here to hurt you." I smiled faintly, said nothing. Not disbelief, but fear that something gentle could last. Then came the night I went too far. On a rooftop strung with delicate lights, overlooking the softened city, he asked about my week. I spoke. He listened, treating my ordinary words like poetry. Then he paused, leaning in. "I care about you," he said. Just that. Panic rose in me. I looked away, laughed too fast, sipped when I didn't want, and spoke the words that destroy more good things than we'll ever know. "You're incredible, Noah, but I'm just not ready." I said it softly, a fragile bandage over a clean wound. I watched the words settle. His shoulders squared, not in anger, but quiet acceptance. The smile he gave wasn't real. Not really. A practice smile for someone who'd been here before. He called for the check. All right. He left. No plea, no argument, just a quiet exit. I stayed behind, staring at the water ring his glass left on the table, convincing myself I'd done the right thing. He deserved someone unburdened, whole. But the truth? It wasn't him I didn't trust. It was me. He had seen me, truly seen me, even the parts one hid. And instead of opening the door, I shut it with a gentle smile. Weeks turned to months. I dated. Sparks, laughter, but no one offered the safety Noah had. One afternoon, arms full of groceries, I saw him. Across the street, holding hands with someone else, laughing, free, at ease. That's when it hit me. He hadn't waited. He had given his love to someone who embraced it fully. Someone who didn't hesitate. I didn't reach out. Not because I didn't take, but because she gave him what I could not. Sometimes we don't lose people because they stop caring. We lose them because we never chose them the way they chose us. So, if you find yourself across from someone who sees the real you, Not the polished version, but the hidden one. And your instinct is to flee. Don't. Love that is gentle is not weak. Love that is steady is not dull. And saying I'm not ready is often a softer way of saying I'm afraid. I told Noah he was incredible. I said I wasn't ready. He smiled, paid the bill, and walked away.